Yo, let's get these chats open. Wait, oh yeah. Dude, look at it. Auto activate. Oh shit, that's sick. I didn't know we could do that. Auto activate, auto activate, auto activate, auto activate, auto activate. Does that work? Worked for YouTube. These ones, not so much. TikTok. TikTok is always the most troublesome. Look, see, it does captures. It doesn't load the chat. Yes. Oh, today it's playing nice. That's good. All right, we're back with MMO Berry
You
game.
are on mute.
Oh shit. Hello? No, I'm not. I don't think I'm on mute. Maybe you're muted. Me. Hello, hello.
Maybe you're muted. Me.
I'm not. I'm not.
Am not.
Bro, why is it on always TTS?
Are you using augment code?
Yeah,
Now okay.
yeah, I am using augment code. Oh, this TTS is pretty good. I don't want to have it always on though. Hold on. I need to. Uh,
Hog.
I need to. God.
Which TTS is it?
This is the Google Cloud TTS. It's free if you run it through Chrome, which is amazing. It's what I'm doing.
777777777.
I just don't want to have it always on. There we go. Okay. Now, I mean, I'll keep it on for now, but when I'm talking, maybe I'll turn it off. Um, okay, we have code. We have a local version here. I did a bunch of like state management type shit to like make sure users can't hack a little bit. So like you see here, if I like try to go too fast, it'll reset me. Oh shit, does it like keep? Oh no, is that? Oh, that's me. Oh shit, it syncs. This is pretty interesting. It kind of syncs the two. Wow. Yeah, and we have like different trees now. Goldenberry, uh, blueberry. Yeah. How come that one didn't TTS? No.
What are you going to work on the game?
Yeah, great question. I don't have a solid idea. Actually, the first thing, I'm gonna try to do like as many things as possible because I have so many credits left with Augment. And they're all expiring in like 6 days. So look, let's just spam stuff to change. Yeah, look, I have more than I started with because they gave like 300 credits to everyone this month because they had like some issue. So yeah, we have like 628 messages to send before the 28th of
Better get
June.
them agents going.
Yeah, so we're gonna get heaps of agents going. Also, like there's this. This is the
Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience.
Yeah, look, someone TikTok people, come on, we gotta be family friendly. This, oh my God, only has 828. This is what I'm using to do the multi-chat. It's such an awesome It's also doing the TTS. It's such an awesome like open source software, and I want to contribute to it as well. I don't really have any ideas of what to add to it at the moment, but this is another thing I could spend my tokens on potentially. Shout out to Steve Sigmund for that one. Um, but yeah, first we'll just do more development on Berry Game. So yeah, the first thing I want to do is kind of, well, first actually let's push this to main because this branch that I have with the multiple trees. Oh, there's actually so many things I want to do. And the way I'm going to track what I want to do is in the issues thing here. Like I'm just going to add some shit to do here. So this is something we already did, make different types of berries. We're going to close that. Loading screen, I finished that as well.
Augment versus Claw. Which is better?
Yeah, I mean, most people in my Discord seem to prefer Claude Code. Personally, I've been using Augment and I really love Augment. I haven't really felt the need to switch to Claude Code. Um, what else should I say about that?
Social stream UI is so cluttered IMO.
Um, yeah, that's fine. I prefer things to be working than cluttered. Yeah, I really like Augment. I think their context engine is amazing, but supposedly like the value you get on those like max plans, on those unlimited plans with
I use Augment and Claude
is
Code.
crazy. Use both? Damn, power user here. So yeah, I'm gonna make some new issues. So the uh, first one.
Can
Oh,
you show how to use the remote agent in Augment?
yeah, for sure. Let's actually kick one off right now. It's so easy. You just click this. Actually, let's make this bigger so people can see.
I use Augment to fix issues that Claude Code is stuck on.
Yeah, Augment is so reliable for me. Like, I don't feel the need to try anything else just because like everything I try with Augment works. Like, I've can't really remember a time where I've tried to do something and it just doesn't work and I get stuck in a debug loop, which is issues I've had with cursor and stuff. I haven't tried Claude Code, but like, yeah.
What's Augment?
Augment is this VS Code coding extension, um, AI coding. I'm going to show you, they have this thing called remote agents. Revanth wants me to show how to do that. It's really cool. I'm going to pause TTS for a sec here. So remote agents lets you do stuff in parallel. They spawn like these AI agents to work on your code in the cloud while you do other stuff. One thing you have to know about these remote agents is that it requires you to have a GitHub repo. So they like clone the repo and work off the repo. So I have my repo here. Before I start working on it, I need to make sure that um, let me get reset. I just want to make sure that this, because I added a bunch of features on this branch. Uh, I just gotta delete all these files. I just want to merge this with main. I'm gonna go merge this branch into main, and hopefully that'll work. No. I'm gonna bring up fork. Fork is my Git visualizer here. We're gonna go into main, pull main, and then merge this for berry types branch into it, commit and push. Okay, so like just making sure that main is the most up to date just like reduces the potential like merge conflicts in the future when we add new features from remote agents, which is what I'm about to do. About to kick off a remote agent here. Let me quickly read the chat one more time before we do that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, as I said, it needs to work off a GitHub repo. So I have Berry Game here. We're going to work off the main branch and I'm going to tell it to, you just tell it what to do here. And a pro tip is to, in the first message, if you tell it to make a PR when finished, you kind of save one message in the future to telling it to make a PR. So What's the PR I wanted to add here? Um, I kind of we want a system for items to be able to be dropped on the ground. When an item is clicked in the inventory, a drop-down menu should come. The first option is to use the item. The second option is to drop the item on the floor. Also, when a player dies, all their inventory items will be dropped on the floor under the position where they die. Okay, you just do that. And also, I forgot to say, make a pull request when finished. And then boom, we have this agent on the cloud, and it's going to work in its own environment in the cloud, not going to interrupt anything we do. And then it's going to push to its own branch and make a pull request. And we can do, I think we can have up to 10 of these agents working in parallel, which is like truly amazing. It really like 10x's our dev productivity, I'd say. Yo, source of chaos.
Hat are you using?
This is augment code. Where's the sword? Yeah, so that's
Where is the sword at, or did you remove that?
I didn't remove it, but I also never added it. So the sword and the shield, those are two PRs here, as you can see here. This implement skill system with shield and sword. They're kind of like nice to haves. It's like something I added just to like see what it would be like. They're like prototypes. It's not really essential to the core gameplay at the moment. So just to avoid adding extra like complexity to the project, I haven't merged them in yet. Is Augment
Is
actually?
Augment actually free?
No, Augment has a free trial, but it's not free. We can look at the pricing for you if you want here. Yeah, it's looking like this. Steven, what's up? And that's classed as one message. Exactly. That whole thing I just showed you with that remote agent is just one message. And I'm on the $50 plan here, and I get 600 messages. And that's like, if they work as good as they have been for me, each message has been like one feature. So I got like 600 features added for the $50, which is like pretty amazing for me. Like I'm struggling to go through this, as I showed earlier on this stream. Like I've actually got more credits than I started with because they gave everyone 300 credits. It's ridiculous. Yo, Gazillo, what's up? LinkedIn user, what's up? I love to like see who these LinkedIn users are because sometimes it doesn't tell me. So I'm just gonna quickly check. By the way, guys, if you want to add me on LinkedIn, it's linkedin.com/in/techfriend or just Arash AJJubandi. Where is my live? Here it is. Oh, it's Tebow. What's up, Tebow? Oh, are you still using Klein? Yeah, that's fair enough. Klein's cool, man. They're really early and really good, but I mean the game has just changed so much. Okay. So that's going. As you can see, it's just doing its thing. One of the great things about Augment is its context engine. It's really able to like handle big code bases really well in my experience. This code base isn't too big though, so yeah. Hey, Summer the AI, what's up? What's up? Yeah, let's get some more agents going. What other features do we need? So there's one thing. Oh guys, I finally got the model file. I found it. Now I don't think I have Blender. Do I have Blender? No, we need to install Blender here. Because I found the file with all the models. So that's one thing I want to add is like, actually, let's kick that off in a donate. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's already downloading. Um, let me kick off another agent here. We want to have a world builder, like a map builder type application, potentially in a separate front end folder. Using this, we should be able to move around and place objects we can just start with just the tree and the ground plane and save that state so that we can like load different worlds or different areas, and instead of having to manually like hard code the positions of each object, we can like design it in this new world builder interface. Make a pull request when finished. All right, yeah. So I know, have you guys seen those games where they have the world builders and you can just like Halo Forge or like Warcraft 3? Um, yeah. I mean, at the moment, the only way I can like place these objects is through coding their positions, which is just like not ideal. So I've just like asked for, a world builder front end, which would be really awesome. They're saying cursor doesn't give full context in the quest. Yeah, I've seen that post on, is it like Reddit or was it Reddit? It might have been X. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of controversy with cursor. It's pretty funny. Hey, Revan's on LinkedIn. Nice. So now there's two agents running at the same time on the same code base. Don't they clash? Yeah, great question, Anon. So there is two agents running on the same code base, but there's this thing called like branches in Git, and they're also in separate workspaces. So it's kind of like having them on separate computers, and they like commit their code to separate branches. And there's this thing called Git, which is really amazing. If you're doing any coding, I really recommend. The concept is called version control, but like the most popular version control framework is Git. So GitHub hosts the Git like history, and it really facilitates working in teams and merging and branching. These are really like essential concepts when you have big teams working on the same code base. You want to ensure that people can work in their own environments and like be able to merge separate features really nicely. Yeah. I hope that explains it. Yeah, I recommend looking into Git if you're curious about that. Okay, so we have two agents running here. We can have eight more. What else should we add here? Um, so I think like I kind of want to improve the the death like animation stuff. Like I don't know, it's just not ideal. Let me show you guys how it is at the moment. Okay, so we got this guy. We're gonna attack this guy, and let's see what happens. Dead. I mean, it attacks him again. It's actually not too bad. I guess, okay, one bug that looks like it's here. This person still says dead respawning after they die. Oh no. How come it said it before? Sometimes it just says it. Okay, this isn't as bad as I expected it. Okay, this isn't too bad. I think I might just leave that death respawning. How do these agents work through merge conflicts? They don't unless you tell them to. I've been manually sorting most of the conflicts, though there has been one time where I told the agent to solve the merge conflicts. You just have to give it rules. So I was like, all right, so we have these two features. These are the features I want you to keep. Make sure we have like this working from this branch and this working from this branch, and don't remove that this works from the current branch. And then make your judgment on like which lines to keep and remove. And it's able to do that like pretty well. Like I've had it be able to do that, but there are certain times where, it kind of takes a bit more subjectivity to be able to solve merge conflicts. So a lot of the times you do have to do it manually, but it is possible to have the agent to merge the conflicts. But yeah, a lot of the time, if your main is up to date, you won't have conflicts. But if you're doing like two separate branches and then pulling them both into main, there is a pretty good chance you will have a conflict. Add a toolbar with the ability to swap weapons or use potions. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. So we have berries. and I want like one of the berries to heal health. So this is something I'm actually gonna do on my local branch because you can see that this is a GUI issue. I'm not sure if I'm able to click this. And I think we solved this previously. It was because the pointer events weren't working. That was like a thing at one point. Let me see if that's still the issue. See, I'm not able to click this at all. Oh, because it's in the UI group. Uh, Here, inventory. Cursor. Wait. Pointer events all. Does it work now? Yeah. Okay, you see that. So we need to have pointer events all in the inventory UI element. So let me just look for that. I'm gonna do some manual coding, I know, but this is like such, if it's like a one line change, that's when I'll do manual coding. So let's look for the CSS, or it's actually probably in here. UI component, inventory, uh, here, inventory UI element. So I'm gonna add pointer events all just so it actually registers the clicks on. Oh, we're not actually even running this local. Okay, let's see if we can click the inventory here. Oh, we need to get an item. You make it so all the boxes are, yeah, that's what we should have now. Oh no, it still doesn't work. What the frick? Oh, I'm not on localhost. Come on, man. I don't know why also we have such a weird port, 5173. Anyone know why that's like the chosen port?
What is the difference between Visual Code Copilot and this?
The difference between Visual Code, Copilot, and Augment Code, honestly, they're like 80% the same thing, the
You
same
can
idea.
change the port.
Yeah, I know we can change it. Yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. Personally, I think Augment Code has been working better, like in history. Like Copilot has been pretty subpar, but recently, like apparently, like GitHub Copilot's agent mode is pretty good and it's cheap. It's like only $15 a month or something, or $10 a month. So those are like kind of the main differences, I guess. But okay, that works now. Awesome. But yeah,
Like the live.
they're pretty much the same tool, but maybe,
Copilot is so trash compared to Augment Code.
but yeah, like
$10 a month.
this was kind of like the main difference in history. But these days, apparently, Copilot's a lot better. I haven't tried it recently, but apparently, like it's gotten a lot better. Okay, we're gonna add this new feature about like eating the berry. Um, so I'm gonna do this on local. So I'm gonna switch from remote agent to local agent, and I'm gonna say we want to add the ability to eat berries. When we click on a berry, the user will eat it. If it's a blueberry, it restores 5 health. Just add placeholders for the other berries or just don't include it. But yeah, for now, firstly, the blueberry, when clicked, restores 5 health. And it also consumes the berries, so there'll be one less berry in the inventory after consumed. Okay, that should be a relatively easy change.
Augment Code can have multiple agents work on a project at once compared to Copilot. It just uses Claude's LLM.
That definitely was the case, although I think Copilot definitely has like their, well, I don't know if they've released it yet, but they have like their the GitHub Copilot that works in GitHub, so you can have it working in the cloud, and I assume you can have multiple working on the same time. Unconfirmed though, I haven't tested that, but that's definitely something that they've said is coming. Okay, looks like we have these two PRs. Nope, this one wants me to keep going. This one wants, yeah, sometimes they like, if it's a really long task, they'll be like, do you want me to keep going? Which is slightly annoying, but it's okay. What's this one? Okay, this one finished. Oh wait, no, this is one we've done ages ago. The four different berries. We're gonna hit that one. What happened here? Oh, it made the PR. Wow, I just told it to continue, and it's like, oh, it already had made the PR. That continue button was useless, supposedly. All right, let's see this PR for dropping items. Uh, let's see. So one really cool thing about like me hosting this on Cloudflare is for every pull request, I actually get like a URL that's deployed for me to test it, which is really sick. I think Vercel does this as well. I think it's so cool, but it's only the front end changes. So yeah, supposedly we can drop items now. So let's get an item. Yo, Amir, what's up? Which AI am I using? I was using Augment Code. Okay, we have the item here. Oh, so in this branch, we didn't fix the being able to click the inventory, so I'm gonna have to manually just make that be able to be done. That. All right, let's see if we can drop this item now. Drop, drop. Nope. Um, drop, drop. Hmm. Okay, this is something that I'll debug on my local because I think it will be faster to debug on local, but it's good. At least we have the drop down, I guess, for now, and probably some other stuff. I think that was probably another pull request that we could review. I'd push the inventory click before moving to a new feature. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Oh, the world builder. This is sick. I actually can't wait to test this one. Okay, so this is in the new front end. Create world builder, save the world to local storage. Automatically loads in the main game. I don't know if that's how I want to save it. But okay, so these are cool prototypes. I think they require like a bunch, like especially the world builder is like quite a big task. So it's gonna require a lot of like back and forth before we get it to push to main. Am I dev yet? I think I am. All right, let's look at this local agent. We were doing the ability to eat berries, and looks like we should be able to eat berries soon. Maybe even now. Let's have a test. Let's see if I can eat a berry. Also, let's like attack myself so I lose health and then see if that makes me okay. So I think we've lost about 5 health there. I'm gonna try eat this berry. Nope. Clicking on it doesn't do anything. Didn't seem to work. Let's quit that. Hmm. Make it so that there's a button to click the world editor. How do you mean, like go from the main app to the world editor? I've kind of had it in different folders. I don't want to like bloat the main app for now. Okay, so clicking the berry did not do anything. It should consume. Wait, let's just say add some logs so we can debug. Help me debug. When you click on the berry, it should increase the HP by half. I think that is what I said. Um, eat the berry. It restores 5 health. That's kind of what I said. Maybe not exactly in those words. When we click a berry, restores 5 health. Oh, if it's a blueberry. What did I try to eat? Yeah, that is a blueberry. Okay. Oh, sending berry consume payload. Oh, I didn't update the backend. That could be the issue. Let me restart the backend here. Okay. Backend is restarted. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Okay, no, wait, no. I'm gonna have to restart the front end to get a blueberry. All right, let's also take my health down. Okay. And oh, there's an add test berry debug. Oh, eat the berry. Did my health go up? Well, no, let's see if I attack now. Do I have more health? Nope. That did not work. Add test berry. Oh, cool. This button makes me add berries, which is cool. Let's just keep attacking me. No, it's not restoring my health. Um, there is a chance there was like some database changes and I need to deploy the database. Let's just double check. Consume berry, berry, max health, berry, golden berry, new health, consume val. Hmm, yeah, maybe. Um, Let me check again. I would also add, yeah, HP heads up display. That's probably a good idea too. Rovi Dev giving 20 million credits for Claude Sonnet. Oh, Rovo Dev. Oh, that's pretty good. It's not removing the berry from the inventory. That's also, yeah, a good point. I'll mention that as well. Let me just give the logs to uh, to augment. Oh, health is already full. Cannot consume berry. All right, let's make sure my health is not full. Okay. Um, Add berry. Now let's just double check the health. The health was not restored. Also, the berry remains in the inventory and was not consumed. I don't know why we don't get any like backend logs or like if we should be. There's a potential case that. Oh, hold on. We're connecting to the live WebSocket. What the fuck? We're actually not connecting to the local. That kind of makes sense, I guess. We're on a. We're. Hmm. Yeah. The fuck? That's the issue here. We're not on the local host. Okay. This might fix things and it might also break things. Hmm. What's 3,000. Uh, hmm. Okay, we're having issues connecting to the. All right, now it's deploying the backend. Okay, that's probably why. I guess that's something else we need to debug. Yeah, that's new now that I changed it. It was actually pointing to the deployed backend and we were making backend changes locally, but not testing it. It wasn't connecting to the local backend, so that was the issue. I want to train AI to be answering survey questions for me automatically without me doing anything. Nice. Yeah. Dude, 9 times out of 10, you don't need to train an AI. You just need to set up like the context and system prompt for a state-of-the-art model. Use RAG, yeah, and use RAG. Okay. Well, now the backend has been deployed, so I'm just going to test it with the new backend that's hosted. Supposedly that should work a bit better. Okay, that should be about 5 health. Let's add the berry, consume it. Damn, consuming it didn't. Now clicking on it does nothing. The fuck? Hmm. Whoa, now the fuck? Now the test berry button is gone. Oh, I guess it's changing a lot. Let me remove the test button. Alright, I'm just gonna let it cook for a bit. I want to train AI to be answering survey questions without me doing anything. Without you doing anything? No, it's not possible. But yeah, you just have to set up the LLM with the right context, and yeah, it can definitely answer survey questions for you. Or like, the system, a browser agent probably is what you want if it's a survey on the internet. I'm not talking to a local database. Yeah, I know. Actually, like technically there is no local database. Sentry MCP. Yeah, I'll have a look into that. That's actually a cool idea. But let me just double check this berry stuff. Uh, one more time. Okay, supposedly the berry was consumed, but it isn't dropped. Let's see, does my health go up? Maybe? No. Shit's bugged. Okay. Let's see. Sentry and CP. Yeah, Roan, three.js, man. Welcome back. Alright, Sentry MCP. Secure connectivity between Sentry issues and debugging data.
Legend nice man.
But I have to like have set up like a Sentry kind of thing, right? So, okay, I don't think we need this. I think I'll just do it with logs. All right. First, let's
You make an account first.
yeah. Um Damn, this file's getting pretty long. Let me how am I gonna tackle this?
But it's very nice and you don't have to deal with so many logs.
Yeah, I've heard about Sentry before, but yeah, I haven't used it. I don't mind logs that much. Okay, I'm gonna work on fixing the the development server connection in a new chat session. Like, why aren't we able to connect to the localhost WebSocket? It's gonna give it a really basic. We are having troubles connecting to the localhost WebSocket. I have serverless offline running. It seems to be on the right port, at least for the REST API, but I'm not sure about the WebSocket. Can you run some diagnostics? Um, yeah. From the front end. Okay. Yeah. Oops. All right, let's see what happens here. What are you guys working on, or any cool news? Rivon said Rovo Code is giving free tokens. Let's see, Rovo Code 2 mil token. Oh, is this the Atlassian one? Rovo Code free Claude. Claude Code, but with 20 million free tokens every day. Damn, that's pretty insane. But from what I've seen on my Discord, people were saying Rovo isn't that good. By the way, guys, we have this new tech badge in the Discord. If you want to rep tech friend, get that badge. All right, let's see what Augment's doing. PQL serverless, no chat backend. Ooh, serverless verbose. Okay. I noticed that the WebSocket endpoints aren't showing up in the output. Yeah. Why is that? Might be a issue with the web serverless configuration. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's a bit weird. There's a WebSocket port flag. I don't know if it ever showed. Actually, maybe. Any founders in London want to demo at an event on Tuesday? Let me ask. I don't even know any founders. Actually, Robert.
You should add those features. I suggested it would help with testing. What do you recommend for documentation?
Um, like for internal docs or public docs? For internal docs, like all these AI agents seem to just make markdown files, which I think is really good for AI agents to be able to read in the future. Um, for public docs, I forget, there's like a bunch of these frameworks that,
The hardened tooltips for inventory.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, good idea, Dark Sky, but like we're just debugging the WebSocket stuff at the moment. For public docs, there's like these frameworks, I forget what they're called, but like I know Aider, for instance, uses it that like make a nice little website. Like this is all from the source code. Actually, it probably says down the bottom or something. Says,
Use context 7.
oh yeah, for getting docs for libraries that you're using. Yeah, stuff like context 7 is really good.
I use that for docs.
Although I just use like the web search stuff. I forget what framework they're using for this. I guess you could see it in their documentation.
Is Ada even still relevant?
Yeah, it's definitely gotten way less relevant with this whole agentic wave. Ada is like chosen not to be agentic, and it like most people prefer an agentic agent. But in the case where you just want to like try to one-shot something, or you know, it can be good. Personally, I don't really use it much anymore, but But there's something beautiful about the simplicity of Ada for sure, which I still think it'll have a place in like sometimes just like if you want to use it as a tool for an agent to be able to do like code base wide edits. I've seen people use it like that. But yeah, it's definitely losing relevancy, I'd agree.
Well, multiple agents help a lot and less confusion when you have an agent for separate tasks.
Okay, looks like we fixed the WebSocket issue. Missing WebSocket routes. The file was missing WebSocket routes in function YAML. Better WebSocket support. Okay. Um, would you like me to keep going? Maybe we don't have to keep going. Let's see. Mm, let's see. Let's see. 2002. Okay, now it says WebSocket. Okay, that's weird. Oh, it wasn't working before. But yeah, supposedly it's working now. Oh, great. That's really good. Ooh, inventory synchronized with backend. Interesting. All right, let's see how this works. Whoa, it just gave me 8 berries. Oh, well, this kind of feels more legit now, at least. The other player.
You had a few WebSocket errors, so yeah, now it's going to work.
Right. Oh, it feels a bit like
How long has it taken to get to this point?
a long time. But like, I don't know. I started this project like over 2 years ago, probably, but I like didn't work on it for over a year. Um, hey, consume the berry. Consume, consume. All right, I should be on like full health now. Let's see. Let's see if I'm on full health. Yeah,
He
wow.
doesn't code on it much, so yeah, it's taken him a while.
Hey, okay, dude, fixing the WebSockets fixed a bunch of things, which is really good. I'm gonna push these changes. Um, clean up, debug logs, etc. and
Lol.
push. LOL. Do I have voice isolation on? I think I should. Yeah, I do.
See how much WebSocket errors matter.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, if they're not communicating with the backend, of course,
Do you
it's
have
gonna
that
be.
recorded from the beginning?
Yeah, all of my lives are, well, 95% of my lives are recorded, and you can find them if you go on my YouTube slash at TechFriend and then click on the live tab. You find all of them here, and then the previous MMO game dev is here. Yeah, why not? Let's just do. And then let's see like how far back we can find my game. Game.
Amazing,
Wait,
thank you.
wait. Let's go. Because like one of the first projects I started on this channel live streaming was this game actually. So if we go back, yeah, check this out. I coded my first NPC 2 years ago, live on stream. We used to have a man, and then people called us sexist, so we put a woman. I'm kidding. And look, they just teleported everywhere back in the day. Who's this? And I used to drink tea from a big cup. How times have
Lol.
changed. Now I drink coffee from a small cup. Flashing player glitch. And I used to be on Windows.
You need to add character creation.
Yeah, character creation. That's actually a really, like, would be an awesome feature. Um,
Like the live.
but it's gonna be a difficult one. We'll get into that later. I'm gonna do like all the player models, like environment models, like eventually. I just really want to get the core mechanics to work. Like basic PvP,
Have the remote agent do it.
basic items. Yeah, yeah, I will. But like I need to like think about how it's gonna work first because the way like a lot of character creation works, it's like actually like I don't want to go too in depth, you know. Have you seen those ones where it's like you can change the nose size,
Yet adding more
you
features.
can change like the face shape. Like that is pretty intense. I just want to have stuff like, you know, you have a base model, you can change like the hair color, hairstyle. You can like have like male, female, maybe even alien or like giant, you know, change that model. And then like what else? Like pant color, stuff like that. Like just like basic kind of like RuneScape character creation. But yeah, in order to do that, we kind of like need all the different hairstyle models. We need like we need to kind of set up all the like 3D model files.
Yeah, you don't need it to complex for the character creation.
So yeah, we're gonna get to like the 3D model stuff in a later stream because I think that's like it's not something an AI agent can do. It's not just code. We need to do like 3D modeling stuff. It's like there are AIs that do the 3D modeling, but it's not something that Augment can do. I don't know if there's something like it, there's an MCP for that. Like it's something I need to kind of think about how we'll do it. And I think that'll be in a separate episode because you know we're kind of getting
Nice. I got an STP file model viewer working with cursor and didn't take long but keen to see
oh
how long a game would take.
yeah. I mean,
There is a Blender MCP.
how long is a piece of string, you know? Like we could make this game like a full MMO with like, you know, 1,000 items, 1,000 classes, 1,000 skills. But I think it's really important to just get the core mechanics, the core gameplay loop working really well. Blender MCP, yeah, I've seen that. Okay, so it pushed some changes, but there's also uh, there are still some unpushed changes. Can you review them and see if they're needed or not, and push or
One
discard
gift.
them?
Sent X1.
Hey, Matt Farmer! What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you streaming a lot too. You know, we're here. We're here, we're streaming. We're trying to be, me and Matt Farmer are gonna be like the next Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, you know, those streamers that are
How's it going? Got
bringing
your account back.
bringing rappers. Yeah, I got my account back after, yeah, I don't know. I got banned for sexual activity or some shit, which was stupid because I just show code. Um, yeah, anyway, we're back. It was a wrong thing. Pretty much like the day that TikTok recovered my account was like the day that I was gonna get it restored anyway. It was like so pointless. They take so long. Anyway, it's whatever.
LMAO, you have to be more excited to be like I show speed or Kia.
Yeah, that's true. I need to do some backflips into my setup.
I reported some nude woman yesterday, but TikTok said they don't violate anything lol.
Yeah, dude. The
Good to see you live. It's 3 a.m. Can't sleep.
oh shit.
Good to see you.
Okay, I was just checking. It seemed like okay, we have. I don't know why my YouTube viewers are so low. I used to get like 10 or something. I think it's the timing. I think YouTube mostly is like US timing, maybe. Uh, oh,
Hello.
it's not pushing my shit. Okay, it's still working. That's good to know.
It'll be XQC. Need more caffeine.
Yeah, actually, that's true because XQC is Canadian, so that's more fitting for you. Who's the biggest Australian live streamer? I'd be curious to know. Biggest Australian live streamer. I don't know any of these people. I feel like Australians don't get that big compared to the rest of the world. Bethnal? Zero average views. Dude, our biggest live streamer has zero average views. What? Jindabyne Rugby Club. No, this ain't right. Loser fruit. This makes sense.
So you're officially number one.
So officially, no,
Lol.
it's probably this loser fruit.
Matt Farmer, AI and marketing. I watch your stuff, mate. Good to see you supporting TechFriend.
Yeah, Matt Farmer has been a long time supporter of Tech Friendly, and I try to show the same love back.
Just get back to coding and keep dreaming.
You just wait, Dark Sky. You know, when I'm ISO speed level, we'll see who's laughing. Uh, all right. You gotta aim for the stars. So if you fall, you land on a cloud type shit. Kanye West, 2021. Okay, we fixed a bunch of stuff. There's a few bugs. Um,
We have been bros since GPT 3.5 and deformed hands.
this is GPT 3.5 and six fingers. Um, okay, I think I'm gonna try pull in one of these merge requests and fix multiple
Add feature.
bugs at the same time. The HUD feature, wasn't the HUD feature more of like a debugging thing? Yeah, look, we get 8 berries. I don't know if that's a feature or a bug. Yeah, I'm gonna try one of these pull requests. I think the world builder is too big, so maybe just the dropping system. I think that'll be a simple one. Are there merge requests? Ooh, there's merge requests now. I mean,
Like the live.
merge conflicts.
It's a feature a lot of MMOs have it.
Can you explain it, Dark Sky? I'm gonna manually try resolve this. Oh, by the way, I've been like asking for a good like remote desktop, and I found like this one called Rust Desk, which is open source, like self-hosted. I don't know how hard it is to self-host it, but I was like, oh, that'd be cool if I use an open source thing. All right.
You can see your health and ammo count, etc.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Keep the health on the screen at all times in like a HUD. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
How do you Aporig merge conflict resolution? Do you rebase? I use Rust Desk. You don't need to self-host it.
Oh, you use Rust Desk? Oh, you don't need to self-host it. And then is it free if you don't self-host it? Awesome, Dark Sky. I'll show you how I do the merge conflicts. So first, I'm gonna pull main into the feature
Free.
branch. I use I pull main into the feature branch
Yes, it's free.
so we don't mess up main branch. Oh, awesome. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try Rust Desk. So yeah, I'm using Fork. I love Fork. It's a Git visualizer. It looks just like this, as you can see. I'm gonna right-click main, merge into the feature branch. And then it says don't commit, merge without commit. Yep. And then here we go. And then straight away it'll be like there's conflicts. And then we just go through one by one and then go merge and fork. And then it'll tell us how many conflicts we have in the top right. It says 0 out of 2. And then we just go through one by one and see what it is. Okay, so we can see on the left there's like
Like the live. Rust Desk works cross-platform, even mobile.
there's a conflict here. One of them is await DynamoDB update respawn parameters promise. The other one is player data equals await. So I'm pretty sure we're going to select right here because it assigns it to a variable. It does the same thing, but on the left, it doesn't assign it to a variable. And I'm assuming in this new feature branch, we've assigned it to a variable. So I don't know, we do something with it later, as you can see here, player data equals item, etc., etc. So yeah, select right, and then that'll just select right instead of left. Let's go to the next conflict here. Next conflict, we have two different things, it seems. On the left, send respawn event immediately after death. On the right, dropped items dot push. Oh, this is, yeah, dropping the items when we respawn. So I think for both of these, we're going to select right because we've kind of rewritten how respawn works to, I just want to see like how we do.
You need to add drag and drop for the inventory to move items around.
Yeah, that's a cool feature as well. These are yeah, great features, Dark Sky. I'm gonna add both of those to the remote agent to just like make a PR for them. Thanks. Open to any other suggestions as well. Um, what are these? Post connection, target connection, respawn message, respawn message. Okay, I think we're just gonna select right for these. Functions.yaml, let's see what's happening here. Consume berry, we want consume berry. What's the next one? Validate game state, drop item, pick up item. Yep. Okay.
Add tooltips for items in the inventory.
Tooltips, yeah, that's also a good one. I was like, there's like well, how RuneScape does it is like the right click and then you can examine. I think that's maybe how I'll do it as well. All right, just one conflict here. Handle ground item events, ground item removed, bury consumption. Okay, we want both of these. We're gonna select. Oh, actually, and the player. We kind of want both of these, but we don't want them to be inside each
Add a
other.
hotbar to see the items you can select quickly.
So we've selected both of these, but sometimes you need to do manual changes here. Add a hotbar to see the items you can select quickly. Ooh, that's also a good one. That's also a good one. Yeah, good.
Will your game be a clone or different setting? One gift, sent X1.
My game is not a clone. It's its own game made from scratch, but yeah, heavily inspired by RuneScape.
One gift,
Oh,
sent X1.
thanks for the gifts, bro.
One coin, sent X1. One coin, sent X1. One gift, sent X1.
Spam, bro, spam, and I'm gonna turn off TTS. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I had to manually just add a close bracket here. Sometimes you need to do manual changes. Not often, but sometimes. And then one more merge. Looks like we're okay. This one will probably be chat store, inventory store, user state store, WebSocket store. Okay, that looks like all the same. We're gonna select right. Um, click other object, player position, WebSocket connection. Okay, this is going to be double thing here. Uh, consume berry. Oh, this one's consume berry. Uh-huh. Handle item click. Okay, this is going to require some manual closing, I think. Like that. And then also select right. Yeah, okay. Wait, oh, there's one more. Title, quantity, click to eat. Title quantity, empty slot. I think we want select left here. Okay, okay. All right, we've merged the main into this. So now if we want to merge back into main, there won't be any conflicts. But before we do that, we're just gonna double check everything works by running it locally. Oh, actually, while we do that, let's kick off all these remote agents with the dark sky features.
Add in an equipment menu to see what items your character can wear.
Yeah, that'll be coming in the future, Dark Sky.
OMG RuneScape, I knew it. Add in a feature where you need to fish for 3 years for level 99 fishing.
Yeah. How did you add services to
Like the
TikTok
live.
chat? How do you mean services? Is that the button where you can like buy consulting or something? Is that what I have? Is that what you mean? Hold on, let me double check. Uh,
I can click services and buy consulting.
yeah, it was just an option. Yeah, I see that. It's so stupid because I don't think anyone has ever clicked that before. Um, it was just it came in the notifications, Matt. You can have a look in just TikTok notifications. There's like Live Center. Just look through like all the notifications in your like TikTok Live Center notifications on the app, on the TikTok app. There's so many random shit like that that I get. I think you might need to be like a business account or something. I don't know. I assume yours is. Okay, what were Dark Sky's features? Let's see. Drag and drop to move inventories around. Um, oh, that was just add a drag and drop capability to move items in the inventory into different slots. Make a pull request when finished. Okay, that's one. What else did we have? Uh, oh yeah. Add a heads up display that we can move around or hide, which shows the health bar of the user as well as three quick use items. Make a pull request when finished. Uh, what else do we have? Tooltips, I think I'll do that later. Equipment, I'll also do that later. Okay. Yo, Stars Talent, thanks for the like. Okay. Um, what are these? I'm getting some errors now. Whoa, there's a lot of errors. The fuck is all this?
Add a hotbar to see the items you can select quickly. Like the live.
Okay. Yeah, I mentioned that one. We're getting errors when running serverless offline. Okay. Just gonna get this agent to debug these errors. This is good. We're using up our messages. Yo, ill message July. What's up? What's up? Who wants to 1v1 me on AlphaBerry game? alpha.berrygame.com. I'm gonna harvest some.
Do
Let's.
you also feel like voice prompts feel worse and unstructured, but actually work better?
Um, sometimes. A lot of the time, it's actually the same. Dude, it's weird how many like berries we get is sometimes random. This is sick though. I can just harvest berries and then I'll have unlimited health potentially. Someone come fight me. We're gonna have to add like cooldowns. Actually, that's probably another thing we can add. I need an
I really like Aqua Voice compared to Whisperflow.
yeah, Aqua Voice is definitely really good. I'm using Wispo because it's open source, and I'm trying to add like a bunch of features to it. So I've got my own fork AJ47 Wispo. And I'm trying to make it like as good as Aqua Voice in the future, and it'll be like completely free. I'm using Grok as the backend for now. But like, yeah, I've also made it like you can use locally hosted MLX. I mean, yeah. One really cool feature that Wispo has is like the custom dictionary and like the being able to see your screen context. We might try add those features as well. Okay, we're gonna try battle. Wait, actually, I get. Wait, which one is okay? Let's see, like if I can just out eat. Eat. Oh shit, dude, the eating. No, the eating didn't work. Oh, and I kept the items.
Grok versus Claude versus OpenAI.
I guess I didn't deploy the backend. Grok versus Claude versus OpenAI. Okay, so I think definitely Grok with a K is in terms of their latest models, like Claude Opus and OpenAI O3. Okay, I think OpenAI O3 is the smartest model, especially for like scientific reasoning and just general reasoning. Claude Sonnet, I think, is the like best speed for coding. Claude Sonnet 4. Opus is smarter than Sonnet 4, but I think it's slower. And then Grok. Grok, I think, is like not as smart as I don't know. I haven't really compared it to Opus, but definitely not as smart as O3. Probably smarter than
What changes did you add to Wispo?
to Wispo. Let's have a look. Oh, I fixed the post transcription. That was the first thing. So there's like, hold on, I'll show you. I think it works. I think this is my branch. So there's like post transcription here. So we can say stuff like, okay, I've got it like edit, so there's always a comma in between each word. So this is like, I don't know, it's kind of pointless, I guess. But it just shows you the thing. So I can be like, there's a banana on a tree. Oh, why is it on that? Let's try that again. I mean, well, I'm gonna paste it here. But yeah, you see, like there's a comma in between each word. Like you could do custom post processing thing here, but like this post processing doesn't work on the main Whisper. So that was the first thing. I just fixed that bug. And let me remove that because that's gonna be annoying. uh, post processing. And then I added I think the ability to have MLX. I guess I didn't push it, but yeah, like MLX, which is the Whisper MLX, which is like for Mac, being able to run Whisper locally. So yeah, nothing too big at the moment, but oh, we can hide Docker. I don't know what that. But oh shit, did I close it?
I've had so many issues with Claude reasoning. It goes off thinking and forgets a lot from the prompt.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't really used Claude reasoning purposefully. Um, okay, looks like we've fixed the offline serverless offline. So let's try. Okay, so we should have. Let's try. We're trying the features of being able to drop items manually and also drop items on death. Let's see if that works. Okay, we're moving around. Let's harvest a blueberry.
Is Wispo API cost a lot?
No, I'm using Grok speech to
High tech
text.
friend.
I'm using Grok speech to text. It's essentially free and it's really fast. The Wispo itself doesn't have the backend. It lets you pick the provider, and you can use Like the only options that come out of the box is OpenAI compatible or Grok. And Grok is essentially free and really fast. So yeah, I'm just using Grok. RTL, what's up? All right, let's see if I can drop these items. Hmm, doesn't look like it. All right, what about drop on death? Oh wow, the health. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. Okay, complete crash on death. The game completely crashes on player death. I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick. I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
Doing awesome, thanks. What you cooking today? What tool should I use to route calls for iCustomer calling agent? Preferably open source.
Yo, doing awesome. What am I cooking? Yeah, we're making my MMO 3D game, berry game. Adding a whole bunch of features and just yeah, vibing out. What tool should I use to route calls for AI customer calling agent? Preferably open source. Route calls. Hmm. Um, like voice calls? Honestly, I don't personally have any experience in the voice calls. I do think I know of a couple potential solutions. Let me double check. Actually, oh my God, look, there's the
You would be better off coding something from scratch.
whoa, look at that. There's the dropped item. That's it. Wow. Dude, that is so sick. Oh my God. Why is there someone following me? Where'd they come from? Voice call. Wait, phone. I assume you want a phone call. Phone call AI. Let's see. So 11 Labs is clearly like the most popular voice call solution. Aircall I haven't heard of. Cohere, I'm not sure I actually do
Now
voice
can you
call.
pick the items up?
Bland is one. Can I pick the items up? That's a good question. I haven't tried. I will try that soon. Yeah, I don't know. Lindy? Yeah, Lindy is also popular. And then there's I think Nexus. Is it? They don't even show Nexus. There's also one called Nexus. I don't even know how to find them. But yeah, maybe try 11 Labs. They're probably the most popular. All right, let's see if I can pick the items up. Good question. Oh, they're not there anymore. We'll just hold on. Let's let the agent finish.
GenSpark is good.
Yeah, GenSpark has a phone call agent, but I'm not sure.
AI calling.
Yeah, but that's for outbound calling. I think what Satyam has asked for is inbound call routing. Alright, we'll let this cook. Oh. How are my other agents doing? Oh, they're all ready. Did this make a PR
There
yet?
is nothing unless you code it yourself.
Is this a PR?
YAML.
Wait, hot system, perfect. Let me see the summary.
Augment code could do
Augment,
it.
yeah.
What application?
Yo, Japanese. This is augment code, AI coding assistant. Is that what you're asking about? We just have some new PRs. I love like trying these PRs that are just front end, so because they're like I can just test them without having to clone. Uh, oh yeah, this is the old one. So let's try that. Pull request. Oop, that's not me. AJ47. Very game. Okay. Heads up display with health bar and quick use slots. Shout out to Dark Sky for this suggestion. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, it's on the right. Can we move it around? Yeah, we can move it around. That's super cool. Oh yeah, that's sick. Oh, it even gives us hotkeys for the quick items. That's pretty cool. I don't know if I'll keep that. There's one thing I want to keep in mind is like I don't want the computer players to be OP versus the mobile players. So like things like quick hotkeys for items. Actually, then again, they could just like program that. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it to be honest. All right, let's see how this looks on mobile. Oh, it doesn't show on mobile. Okay. So that's something I can add to that agent. Where is that agent? Heads up display.
You want the HP and hotbar separate so you can move them to different spots.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. That's a good suggestion as well. The heads up display doesn't show on mobile. Make sure it's responsive for all screen sizes. Also, we want the HP bar and the quick item bar to be separate so that we can move them into separate spots. Push the changes to the same branch when finished. Great. Oh yeah, the drag and drop capability. Is that a PR? Hmm, drag and drop. Yeah, invent the dropping system? No. Where's the drag and drop? Oh, I didn't make a PR for the drag and drop? Supposedly not. Why not? Oh, it did. Drag and drop. I just didn't see it, supposedly. All right, let's see if we can drag and drop some items here.
Brew, I should make your game lol, I have all the ideas.
Yeah, just go on to if it's off stream and you want to add an idea, go onto the issues and just make an issue in the GitHub and we can implement them. Okay, drag and drop. Oh, the drag and drop works. Ah, sick. Dude, we could just push this straight to main, I think. Oh, actually, I don't know if we can click them. Good point. Might not push it to main, but yeah, it's still really cool. Works really flawlessly. How many line code changes?
See, I have all the good ideas.
Yeah, but you know there. Yeah, no, you do. I'm not gonna downplay it. Those were great ideas. Thank you, Dark Sky. Move inventory item. Move inventory item. Oh, inventory item. Drag, 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 drop. Drag, drag. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a pretty good PR. Why did they change
I'm a very creative person. I have the creative brain.
R slash I am very smart. R slash I am very creative. That's you right now. Come on, I just got some messages on my phone. I gotta read real quick.
I love Augment PRS. They're so clean and easy to read what had changed on the README.
Yeah, same, dude. Yeah, the readmes are really nice. I agree, dude. Okay, how's my local agent doing? Uh, that's not it. Oh, here. The game completely crashes on player death. Okay, supposedly the game should no longer crash on player death. Let's see about that. Um, Damn, it takes a while for the backend to sync. Something we have to work on. Yeah, there's like a sufficient lag now. Hmm. Okay, doesn't crash anymore, but yeah, there's like quite a lot of lag. We can debug that later, I think. Let's see if we can get the items to drop on death. Gonna harvest some blueberries. Okay, we got blueberries. Can I drop them? Still can't drop them, that's fine. Let's oh, the fuck? Why didn't you just randomly drop there? Click. Let's see if I can pick these up. Pick up ground item. Nope. Oh, okay, I did kind of pick it up. This is weird. Click, click, click. Click, 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 click. Did that drop them? That's super weird. Alright, let's see if they drop on death. Definitely some like bugs we have to get through, but it's like almost working. We've definitely fixed some bugs, but we've also added some bugs. Actually, probably added a lot of bugs. Wow, okay. Yeah. It drops the item on death, but like it drops it 4 times. This is pretty good progress, honestly.
Have Augment fix the bugs.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think we have to do it one bug at a time. But I'm gonna push these changes. Let's just see. Error boundary. The fuck is error boundary? Use frame, floating animation. Oh yeah, yeah. That's fine. What the fuck is error boundary? Error boundary. Hmm. Interesting. Create a new error boundary for better error handling. Wrap the canvas with the error boundary. Add a specific error boundary around ground items mapping. Ensure that if one ground item fails, it doesn't crash the entire game. Wow, that's its solution? I'm curious to know why. I've successfully identified what crashed the game. Invalid SVG element being used inside the ground item component. When a player died, the backend would drop the items as ground items, and the front end would try to render them using the ground item component. However, the component contained this invalid SVG animation element that React Fiber couldn't handle. I don't think this is a good solution. Um, I don't think this error boundary is a good solution. We don't really need animation for the dropped item. Can we just clean up the code to ensure
Assistant world.
we don't get this error but not need a fallback? I'm just gonna change that. I'm not really happy with that fallback
The
solution.
game world continues to exist and evolve even when players are offline, creating a living environment.
Yeah, no, that is how it currently kind of works, I think, because the state should be in the database, which is on the server, which should persist. Now, in reality, I think there's some bugs and stuff, but yeah, that's how it should work. Like we can confirm that with like some refreshes. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Or maybe there's like a timeout for dropped items. But yeah, theoretically it should be a persistent world, yes. Oh yeah, see? There they are. It just takes a while for them to render and it only renders on one screen. I'm not sure. But yeah, that is the idea to have a persistent world. But yeah, a bunch of bug fixing, and we're approaching lunchtime as well, which I am looking forward to. Oh, we have a new issue from Dark Sky on the issues. Oh shit! So many. Tooltip, character creation, equipment menu, add a bank, yeah. To store items so you don't lose them on death, yeah, very good. Leveling and progression, yeah. These are some big tasks for sure. Um, but yeah, I just want to get the main stuff working first before we go on to these. But yeah, these are great things to look forward to. I mean, I guess we could just have
Do not read it, mom.
do not redeem it. But yeah, these are good things to look forward to for sure. Why did you redeem it? Yeah. Um. Oh, okay. Looks like we have a much more elegant fix now. We don't have that error boundary code anymore. This is really nice if it works. Let's see. I'll restart the backend just for um, peace of mind. Front end nicely auto reloads, which is good.
Wait, it reads everything. Fuck off, mate.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, it did, but now I'm turning off TTS if you're going to abuse it. Okay, looks good. Let's try harvest the berry and then die. I've never tried dropping a green berry before. I wonder how that'll be. Okay, we got green berries. Now I'm gonna attack the green berry person, and they're gonna die. And then hopefully drop the green berries. Let's see. Yeah, they dropped the green berries. That's sick. Progress! And we didn't have random error boundary component fallback wrapping everything, which was really ridiculous. That's good. So yeah, it's pretty good to review the code and make sure you don't get all this AI slop committed to your to your code base. Okay. Now we need to just work on the bugs one by one. An obvious one was um it drops these stacks of 5. Oh, look, the persistent world. It works. Look at all those berries we dropped before. That's really sick. It's also kind of hard to click on. I tried to pick up these items, but they didn't go into my inventory. Okay, that's a bug. Oh no, they did. They just take fucking forever. There's like a huge delay in a lot of these actions now. I guess that's an issue that we could work on. Yeah, there's like a 1 to 2 second delay. Hmm. Am I planning to have object collision? No. No, I think that'll just add a lot of complexity in compute. I'm really happy with the what I'm gonna try to actually do is merge the drag drop feature into this branch. That way we can fix 2 things at once. Damn it, merge conflicts, I knew it. Let's see, drop item. Yep, definitely want drop item. What else? Oh boy, this is a big one. Move item. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Suppose. Hmm. Oh damn, this is actually quite a big one. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. I'm select left. I'm gonna remove this. Uh, If Player dot item. Okay, I think I can now add this. Wait, actually, we did need that. Hmm. Hmm. Hope this works. This could break a lot of things. Awesome, thanks, Dark Sky. Is this your solo project? Yeah, I think so. I don't think anyone's actually ever contributed to it. Let me double check. Hmm. Yeah, there's no other contributors as far as I'm aware. Yeah. Yeah. I think we need to have these on separate. Wait, wait, wait. Why does it make a gap? Fucking weird. Can't remove that gap either or whatever. Oh boy, this is a big one. User entries, user input. We also need this. What are the double ups here? Click object, player position, WebSocket connection. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, we're committing that merge. Is a bit of a tricky merge, but we can always revert it if shit breaks. So what's supposed to happen now with this merge is, whoops, wrong button, is that we can drag items around as well as drop them, hopefully. I'm gonna wait till we see the ground floor items. I don't know why it takes so long to see them. Oh, maybe I'll just harvest one. Can you select left and select right? Yeah, I mean, do rebasing and that works too. What is rebasing? Honestly, I'm not very familiar with that. Oh, great. Now the harvesting doesn't work as well. The fuck? Is the backend offline? Oh, we got backend errors again. Actually, maybe I just needed to restart this. Okay, no errors for now. Oh, yep, errors. All right, let's new agent backend errors. All right. Yeah. Man, it's been such nice weather in London, but I've just been spending all my time on the computer. Damn, Dark Sky's adding so many issues. Let's have a look. 26. Skill-based challenges, dynamic events, storyline and lore, player-driven events, cross-server play. What's this? Allows players from different servers. Currently, it's all one server. I'm not sure how that'll work. But yeah, definitely have more servers. Robust backend tools support thousands of concurrent players. Yeah, I'm actually curious to like how well the backend works because it's all like serverless in a way that should support thousands of users, but I'm not too sure how it'll be. Mini games, tutorial, AI, NPC, yeah, yeah. Day night cycle, players shops, travel system, reputation and factions, achievement and badges. Bro's just adding like every feature that you could possibly think of in an MMO. Crafting system, economy and trading. Yeah, yeah, I like this one. Damn, I'm gonna have to start labeling these in terms of like priority and nice to have. Let's see, priority like this one. Let's add some features. Good. Wait, no, let's add like a nice to have. I'm gonna add some like nice to have. Bang. Like or like tier two or like yeah, like most of them aren't the core. Actually, I'd say like all of them aren't core. Character creation is probably core. This one is like a priority. It's a priority. Uh, core. Main priority is probably the one. Priority. Okay. Um, skill based character player created content. Pet breeding and trading, bro. Chill out. Oh, chat and communication tools. What's this? In-game chat, voice chat. We have in-game text chat. This kind of already exists. Friends and social list. That's a good one. Not really a priority. Chat and communication tools. Oh, we already read that one. Player versus environment, mountains and beds. Yeah. I think from all of these, like character creation is probably the only priority here. Oh, I already had that one. I already had a character creation. That means I can close Dark Skies as a duplicate. Take this Dark Sky. Close duplicate of 6. Take that. No, close is completed. No, close is duplicate. That's what I meant. Okay, that's how you do that. Okay. Okay, supposedly the backend issues are now fixed. Let's see if we can drag and drop items now. Nope, backend is... Okay, backend's good. Inventory sync with backend. What about dropped items? Does that sync? I don't know why it takes so long. Is that like gonna set interval and give it some time? Do 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 do. Okay, no. Let's just harvest a tree. Oh, if I press I, it's like a quick inventory button too. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. Dragging works. All right, what about eating? Health is already full. Okay, that's pretty good. Looks like that works. All right, sweet. All right, I'm gonna push this, and I might end the stream here and go for lunch. But I think I'm gonna continue right after lunch. I'm gonna come back and continue the stream. This has been really fun for me. I enjoy making this game. I think we've made a lot of progress. Nice. See, like all those ground items are still persisting, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, but yeah, a lot of bugs and things to work through. Um, but yeah, I'm really enjoying the game so far. Come back after I eat. Yeah, I will. I will. I hope to see you guys here as well. And let's make this game really fun. Thanks, guys. We'll see you. See you later, alligator. Don't forget the tissue paper. I'm gonna make a quick thumbnail for X because it's like the last frame of the stream on X is like what it shows as a thumbnail. So, okay. And for everyone else, see you later.